Hey, and welcome to this morning's Dreamfuel Breathwork and Visualization session designed to boost creativity on demand. I'm Alex, and I'll be your guide this morning. I have 2 decades of experience coaching and guiding breathwork and visualization with elite performers from professional sport to the C-suite of the Fortune 500. Before we start, a quick note on why this works. Your breath is the fastest way to regulate your nervous system. Controlled, intentional breathing signals safety to the brain, reduces unnecessary threat responses, and brings the body into a state where focus, clarity, and good decision-making are available. Visualization adds another powerful layer. The brain doesn't clearly distinguish between vividly imagined experiences and real ones. When you rehearse a state in rich sensory detail, you activate the same neural circuits you'll use in the real moment. Over time, that's how neuroplasticity wires new responses. In other words, you're training your nervous system for how you show up under pressure. State is contagious. The level of clarity and authority in your nervous system is felt immediately by the people around you. Great leaders don't just manage strategy, they manage their state. By the end of this session, most people feel noticeably calmer, clearer, and more grounded. The kind of steady confidence that allows you to move through pressure with presence. Okay, let's dive in. Today we're going to use 2 tools, breathwork and visualization, in tandem. 2 highly potent tools for your mindset. Breathwork calms the nervous system and releases tension from the body. Visualization is a guided talk track which helps reprogram your mind or prepare it for action. In this session, we're preparing your mind to access deep creativity on demand through the metaphor of a scuba dive down to a breathtaking coral reef. When the breathwork begins, close your eyes and use your imagination to begin visualizing what I'm describing. It can take a moment to get the hang of intentionally breathing and visualizing at the same time. If your mind wanders, which is completely normal, just bring your attention back to my voice. Eventually, the practice will become effortless and highly enjoyable. Lastly, if you happen to lose your pace while breathing, you can always open your eyes and look at the moving graphic on your screen. Today's session will consist of 5 breathing phases where you'll experience on-demand creativity through the metaphor of a coral reef scuba dive. Rounds 1 and 5 will be the same. We'll be breathing in through the nose for 4 seconds and out through the nose for 6 seconds, letting the belly fully expand on the inhale and fully collapse on the exhale, nice and relaxed in rounds 1 and 5. Rounds 2, 3, and 4 will be our primary somatic breathing rounds. Throughout those 3 rounds, we'll be breathing through what we call the power breath. So you're going to imagine there is a straw in your mouth and you're pulling the air in as hard as you can through the straw and pushing it out as hard as you can through the straw. Round 2, our first somatic breathing round, will be breathing with a tempo of 3 seconds in through the straw, 3 seconds out through the straw. Our next round, round 3, will be 4 seconds in through the straw, 4 seconds out through the straw. And our final somatic breathing round, round 4, will be 5 seconds in through the straw and 5 seconds out through the straw. This is a powerful breath. You're pulling the air in as hard as you can for the allotted time and pushing it out as hard as you can for the allotted time. I'll guide you through all of the tempos so you don't need to remember. And in between rounds 2, 3, and 4, we'll be taking a short breath hold, minimum 30 seconds, maximum 90 seconds. If you can't hold your breath for that long, that's absolutely fine. Simply come back to nose in, nose out breathing and slow everything down. At the end of each round, I'll ask you to inhale as deeply as you can through the straw, filling up the lungs as much as possible, to relax the shoulders, relax the body, and to hold your breath. When we get into each of the breath holds, I'm going to ask you a question. You're not going to answer this question verbally or even intellectually. Just notice what comes up for you in response to the question. You can do this practice seated or lying down, wherever you feel most supported, and somewhere where you won't be disturbed. Before we dive in, if you have any neurological, cardiovascular, or breathing issues such as asthma, or are pregnant, please do not participate in the breathing holds today, and reduce the intensity of your practice by about 50% of what I'll guide you through. Instead of holding your breath, simply breathe slowly in and out of the nose before we begin the next round of the breath. It's very common in this practice to experience tingling or cramping in the hands, the feet, or the face. This is nothing to worry about at all. If you wish to get rid of the feeling, simply slow your breathing down and come back to nose in, nose out breathing. Okay, let's begin. So find yourself in a place where you're not going to be disturbed, where you can fully relax and settle into yourself, either seated or lying down. And we'll just connect with the breath to begin with, breathing in through the nose, letting the belly expand naturally, and out through the nose, letting the belly collapse. If you haven't already, draw your eyes to a close, and we'll start off phase 1 with our nose breathing in for 4 seconds and out for 6 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. In for 4, 3, 2, 1. Out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In for 4, 3, 2, 1. Out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In for 4, 3, 2, 1. Out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it going, same tempo. You're floating on the surface of the ocean. The water stretches endlessly in every direction, deep blue, gently moving beneath you. Sunlight reflects off the surface in shifting patterns, soft and hypnotic. The air is warm against your skin. You can hear the quiet rhythm of water lapping around you. Beneath you, the ocean darkens. Not threatening, just unknown. You adjust your mask. Feel it seal gently around your face. The world above is familiar. It's structured, fast, predictable. But below, something else exists. You take one last look at the horizon, and you tilt forward and begin to descend. The surface breaks above you, sound changes instantly. It's muted, contained, internal. The world slows. Bubbles rise past your face in smooth silver streams. Light filters down from above, softening as you move deeper. Your body becomes weightless. Effort dissolves. The noise of the surface fades quickly. Emails, deadlines, conversations, gone. Replaced by stillness and space. You continue descending, calm and steady, towards something you can't fully see yet, but you can already feel it. We'll get into our first round of somatics. 3 seconds inhale, 3 seconds exhale as powerfully as you can, all through the straw. In 3, 2, 1. In, out, out, out. In, out, out, out. In, out, out, out. Keep it going as deeply as you can into the belly and forcing as much air out of the lungs as possible on the exhale. Keep it going. As you move deeper, shapes begin to form. Faint at first, and clearer. A reef begins to emerge below you. Soft outlines turning into texture and color. You drift closer, and suddenly the world opens. Color everywhere. Bright corals, reds, oranges, electric blues, soft purples blending into deep greens. Textures layered on textures. Smooth, rippling surfaces next to jagged, intricate formations. Everything feels alive. Small fish dart past you, flashes of silver and neon. They move in patterns that feel spontaneous, but perfectly coordinated. Zero hesitation, zero rigidity, just movement. You notice how nothing here is forced. Everything adapts. Everything flows. The reef doesn't try to be creative, it just is. And as you drift through it, something in you begins to shift. Your senses heighten. You notice more detail. The way light dances across the coral, the subtle movement of water around you, the infinite variation in color and form. There are no straight lines here, no rigid structures, only possibility. You continue to move through it, open, observant, expansive. We'll take our first hole in 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep inhale through the straw, fill up the lungs as much as you can, all the way to the top. And hold your breath. What are you forcing right now that would be better served by allowing? And we'll release the breath in 3, 2, 1. Let it go with the sigh out the mouth. Full release, full exhale. Just ground yourself with the breath. And we'll get into round 2. 4 seconds in through the straw, 4 seconds out through the straw as powerfully as you can, in and out of the mouth. In 3, 2, 1. In, out, 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 out. 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 Keep it going. You move deeper into the reef. The colors intensify, the landscape becomes more complex, more expansive. Large coral structures rise around you like underwater cities. Arches, tunnels, openings leading in every direction. You choose a path, not logically, but intuitively. And as you move through it, the experience becomes richer. A school of fish moves past you, shifting shape instantly, like a living thought, expanding, contracting, turning in perfect unison. Ideas feel like that, not fixed or singular, fluid. You pass over a section of coral that glows faintly, bioluminescent, subtle but unmistakable, light coming from within, not from above. And something clicks. Creativity isn't something you chase. It's something you access. You notice how freely everything exists here. No judgment, no evaluation, no "is this good enough?" Just expression, variation, exploration. You drift through a narrow opening, emerging into a wide open underwater valley. Endless formations stretch out in front of you, each one different, each one offering something new. You take it in. Let it expand your sense of what's possible. I will take our next hold in 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep inhale through the straw, fill up the lungs all the way to the top, and hold your breath. What idea or direction have you been holding back that wants to be explored? Let's release the breath in 3, 1, let it go with a sigh. Full exhale, full release. Just ground yourself for a moment. And we're in for our final somatic round. Inhaling through the straw as deeply as possible for 5 seconds, and then exhaling as powerfully as possible for 5 seconds, all through the straw. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. In, 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 out, 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 out. In, 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 out, 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 out. In, out, 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 out. Keep it going. You descend slightly further into a quieter part of the reef where the light softened. The colors deepen, richer, more saturated. This part feels different, less busy, more intentional. You move slowly now, observing, not searching, and then you see it. A hidden opening in the reef, partially covered, easy to miss. You move toward it and pass through. And inside, everything changes. A contained space, but filled with detail. Unique coral formations. Strange, beautiful creatures moving with calm precision. Nothing here is obvious, but everything feels meaningful. This is where deeper ideas live. The ones that don't surface quickly. The ones that require space. Stillness. You hover here, letting the environment reveal itself to you. Letting something form naturally. An idea, a direction, a quiet sense of knowing. We'll take our final hold in 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep inhale through the straw, fill up the lungs as much as you can one last time, all the way to the top, and hold your breath. If you stopped overthinking, what would you create next? And we'll release the breath in 3, 2, 1. Let it go with a sigh. Full exhale, full release. Just ground yourself for a moment before we get back into nasal inhale. 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out. In 3, 2, 1. In for 4, 3, 2, 1. Out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In for 4, 3, 2, 1. Out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In for 4, 3, 2, 1. Out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it going. Slowly, you begin to rise, leaving the depths behind. The reef expands beneath you again, vast, colourful and alive. You take one last look, noticing how much there is. how much you hadn't seen before, how much is still there, waiting. As you ascend, the light grows brighter. The surface becomes visible above you, shimmering and moving. You feel a sense of lift, clarity coming with you. Not everything, just what matters. The insight, the direction, the shift. You pass back through layers of blue, the world gradually becoming louder again, more defined, more structured. But something is different now. You break the surface. The air feels sharper, the light brighter. The horizon wide open in front of you. And you realize the creativity wasn't down there. It was always available. You just needed to access it. And now you know how. You float here for a moment. Calm, clear, ready to move.